Welcome to Align for Love, where we help provide biblical wisdom and insight to help singles become married and bridge the gap of anti marriage in the Black community. Today, we're going to be talking about loving yourself. You know, it is a fact that most people are ready to get married. We want our babuski to come along, the love of our life. We're ready to hit the altar. But few of us, while we desire to be loved, understand what love means. In fact, how can you expect someone else to love you or love you properly if you have yet to discover how to love yourself? See, some of the fundamental ways that you know whether you love yourself or not is what you tolerate from other people. If you allow people to talk to you crazy, treat you like the scum of the earth, like you don't matter, to give unto you bare minimum, this reveals that you think poorly of yourself. Because when you think of yourself as worthy of pleasant treatment, as a woman of high value, you're not going to tolerate people just treating you any old type of way because you know the value that you carry within yourself. See, when you're gentle with yourself, you expect other people to be gentle with you. When you talk to yourself with care, and you affirm yourself, you expect other people to talk to you with care and concern and affirm you and all the things that people who are emotionally intelligent, healed, and healthy do. But when we're accustomed to poor behavior and we are accustomed to disorganization and disunification and chaos in our lives, then it has become the norm for us for people to come along and treat us any old type of way. In fact, if you grew up in a household where you did not have proper representation of what love looked like, perhaps a man raising his voice or yelling at you or calling out you outside of your name, that looks like love because that's the only representation that you have. But that's not love. If someone comes along and they're constantly calling you out of your name and they're belittling you and making you feel bad about yourself, or they're making you have to chase them and it's all about them and never about you, that person does not care about you. And it shows that you have little self care for yourself because you allow it. See, I'm a firm believer that you have to teach people how to treat you. Okay. We teach people how to treat us either directly or indirectly. If you tolerate negative behavior, it's like silently affirming or endorsing that this behavior is okay. But if someone does something that you're not necessarily okay with, it's okay for you to set a boundary. Hey, that, wait a minute now. You may be accustomed to doing that with everybody else, but I don't appreciate that behavior. You may not even have to say that. You can do that with everyone else. You just say, oh, you know what? I didn't appreciate when you said X, Y, and Z. Like, no, I don't like to be treated that way. And so, I would appreciate moving forward if you would just rephrase some of the words that you use or whatever the case may be. In that, you're gently telling the person, listen, you may talk to other people like that, but you can't talk to me like that. I'm not going to tolerate that type of behavior. And what is going to happen is either the individual will self correct or they'll go on to someone else who is going to tolerate their toxic behavior. And if you find yourself always being surrounded amongst toxic people, it is because you are in need of healing, because we attract who we are in the realm of the spirit. Whole people attract whole people. Broken people attract broken people. Wealth attracts wealth. Poverty attracts poverty. And so, if you have been attracting broken people in your life, I would say take a moment and ask the Lord, Father, what areas of my life do I need healing in? Why am I attracting the same type of people in a different body? And why do I continue to tolerate the same type of people? This is the real question here. Why do you continue to tolerate the same type of people and the same type of behavior? because nothing changes without change. And if you're expecting to attract a different type of person, you have to move differently. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And you're attracting people who treat you poorly because you don't see the value in yourself. So today starts a new day, a day for you to begin to change and say, you know what? I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am valuable. I deserve love. I deserve affection and attention. I'm not asking for too much. Begin to affirm yourself, and over time, you'll believe it. I want to thank you guys for taking time to listen to A Line for Love. What stood out to you about today's message? I love reading you guys' comments. I look forward to hearing from you guys in the next message. But drop in the comments section. According to today's message, do you love yourself or not? And how can you teach people how to love you properly?